Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, Research Stadium, home to the Beavers, and you better get used to the sound of chainsaws as the fans here have been ready for this clash since early this morning. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Beavers will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Colorado's offense will have the first possession of the game. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. The last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide. The Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the Oregon State Beavers offense has its first opportunity of the day. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They want to run it left here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, and how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's no good. He missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. A little release to the back. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Off the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Trying to find his man on first down. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. The give to the tailback. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Grabbed in the middle. It's Woodhead. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you get a little more help on the outside.
The Buffaloes will have a first down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease.
And the blitz gets to him just like that.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Slings it downfield. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Quarterback on the keeper.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes his connection. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
A strike downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. All wideouts, no backs. Fast motion from the offense. He's looking to throw it. Got him downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Motion from the offense. Going up top on first down. They'll run the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Beavers racing to the line in the hurry-up. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through. He knows where the goal line is. Gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Pulls it in. It's Woodhead. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Off play action. He'll take a shot. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
Really nice nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so...
Looking to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a second down pass play. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Finds his big tight end. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver.
Fires and picked off. At the 45 on his way. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They go to the ground. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got him. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in passing.
They'll throw it on first down. Picked off. Looking for more room. The 40. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, what a move! And he runs it in for the score. touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll leave it with him. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Quickly complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to run it. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time, able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job on it.
He's going to take off. Open space at the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Looking to scramble. Fires downfield. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Beavers!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and you're like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Nice move to stay on his feet. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the 2nd half and start making some plays.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Lost the defense. He's open. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Buffalo! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another
outstanding
job with the
now.
route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on second down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's caught inside the 30. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on first down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he takes this from inside the 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here.
Also,
Just about set for the second half kickoff. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He wants to throw here on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
I tell tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads can call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide out in motion. The give to the back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They move the tight end all over. They'll ride the running back and leave him with it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Beaver!
And the offense continues to run the football. A 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes and continue to feed this man the ball.
He'll try to tack on one more. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Yeah. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Runs through a tackle.
What the fuck are you doing?
He jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Pulls and fires complete. The Buffaloes get the first down.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little watermelons, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the ball.
Oh, no.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Colorado. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire.
Nah, he on fire, though. He ain't lying.
Offensively, we got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody.
Shit, I have been. That nigga getting that bitch off.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Oregon State has it back in here.
And then getting that hoe off. What they trying to do?
There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David, I don't think you have to overthink this.
The expressway is wide open. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. He'll turn it loose out to the right. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Bringing the heat. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. He'll come out throwing on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go.
Oh,
I love the play call here by the offensive coordinator. You can sniff it. You can smell in the air. Blood in the water. Now we're taking a shot. You've got the athletes to go execute. Just dial it up.
Trying to slam
so nobody can get back.
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffs.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think
brings it down on the right side. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Oregon State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And right down the middle. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Unloads to the wide.
Oh, my God.
Wide open downfield. And he was is off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little stripe down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
He's going to pass on second down.
Oh, my God.
Throw to the outside
Dude,
is complete.
you guys do not want to shine, guys.
The first down. And the Buffaloes are on the move. They'll run it. And he finds some
Guys do
solid
not want to
space.
shine.
Makes
I've
a
never
nice
seen nobody
gain
not
before
want
the
to get
defense is
intercepted.
able to stop it. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Now the play fake. Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll try to get the first through the air.
This nigga eating y'all up, guys. This nigga eating y'all up, man. He eating y'all up.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2.
All y'all niggas man. I don't know how y'all getting burnt.
Three's coming soon.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He's got great speed. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do I do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus.
Touchdown, Beaver! And they take it in for 6 more points. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're
We just need a turnover, defense. These niggas.
Looking on the field right now,
These niggas snagging all over us.
After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different looking team than what we saw earlier.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll give it to the back. Dances away again. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw. Working the middle, it's complete.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll stick to the ground.
Oh my God. Y'all got fucking shit, bro. You mean to tell me nobody?
And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown,
Nobody.
Colorado.
Come on.
And to have a rushing touchdown of
Nobody.
that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the
All we
second
needed was
level,
the fucking
but can you
stop.
make that last
And nobody.
defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear,
Nobody could get
his
free. We
speed,
needed
he
a
was
stop.
gone.
The fuck.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just
Needed
never
a
had
stop,
chance to
and
shake
nobody
loose,
could
and
get
he'll be brought down at the 24.
Done with these niggas, alright?
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. He'll pull it down and run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate. And you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Bringing it back. The 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 10-yard line, and what an example of the defense setting up the O. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This is like a gift to have starting field position like this, Jesse.
You're absolutely right. It's ideal. And, David, they practice this. Sudden change situations, you have got to be able to pay this off now if you're on offense.
Yeah, and you want to pay it off. You practice it, but setting up in a goal-to-go situation, this is as good as it gets for this offense to succeed.
It's complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Into the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Buffs.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You did.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. The Beavers want to move quickly.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country.
He's looking deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Oregon State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Floating away. Going to try to get it himself. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
A deep throw as the clock winds down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own. Quarterback checking the play. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And as he throws, incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We keep them in the face. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. They put on the heat and they blocked it.
Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there.
Touchdown, Beaver. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer.
Fuck it, we ain't got one yet.
For a minute to play, they're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Wait a minute, they
It has been
what?
said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's
That
not
nigga was
over
trucking that
yet.
bitch, man.
2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be
He
about
go
finding
pitch.
a way to
What do you
win.
want me to do?
In
I
all
think it's
likelihood,
12
99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David